the end of the last episode, I put some rust converter on it. You saw me painting it on. I pretty much left it and went to work. And I probably should have wiped it down because it's pretty much, it's set. Very hard and very thick and crusty. I've had to this morning go back to sanding the whole thing again. It was a very feral dust that came off it. Had my mask on. Finally got that to a point where I think I'm happy with it, but you can still see the lines where I painted on the rust converter. I think it's maybe etched into the paint a little bit. I've cleaned it down with some all-purpose thinner. Just now hitting it with a tack cloth. The tack cloth will bring off the last few bits of dust, and then I'm going to spray down etch primer on bare metal. So I'm going to throw that down now. Let's see how we go. Anyway, it's the bonnet covered. So I'm going to let that cure, I think. We'll come back some other 60 seconds, or day, or 2 weeks. Yes, pray for me today, because today is the day I'm tackling the cab rust. Yes, I've bought a floor pan. You saw that in the intro. That's the driver's side floor pan. I've got a new die grinder with a cutting disc on it. We're going to cut ourselves a little panel out and fold it up like a little flap, and that'll give me access to those rusty spots. I'm hoping to use the panel bond to glue some new galvanized sheet metal into it, then seal it up, button it up with some sealer. So that's the intention over the coming days. First off, I need to learn how to set up the welder. Thank you to Cameron for the his gas MIG welder. I've got a gasless MIG welder and it's pretty shite. He's been so generous as to offer me some gas as well. He's been a really top bloke on this. I'm going to get stuck into that firstly today to just get an understanding of the levels I need to set it and get a bit of practice up, because I ain't no welder. So this will be an adventure. Don't criticize me in the comments. Just, I'm doing what I can and I'm learning. I've got a shitty piece of galvanized sort of bracing from Cam to cut up, take off the gal on it, and then try and practice welding and get the levels set and see how bad I am. Let's do it. Wish me luck. I've got an idea what I think I know what I'm doing, so we're going to just try and, these are the only holes I'm going to weld up on the door because they are pretty thick and solid, not like that. That's the one I'm not going to attempt because I might destroy the panel and warp it. So I'm going to give this a go next. That's pretty good. Oh, holes are filled. So that's it there. That's not bad. That's my first attempt on the bigger hole. I'll grind that back and we'll have a look, and might have to give it another little tack. That is looking pretty bloody good for my first attempt on the car. Little tiny little hole there. I might put a little bit of fill in it. That's done. 2 holes. Arrivederci. So with that done, I'm now going to tackle this. I'm not going to do that door yet. While I'm on this side, I'm going to tackle this other problem with the rust. I'm going to run the die grinder around this. I'm going to leave it attached there. I'm going to peel it up, and then we can attack the rust that's behind that. Rust treated, of course, and then we're going to knock a bit of this slag off these. Give it a brush up, and we'll glue some stuff onto that as well. Let's get into it. Oh, I sound like an old man, because I am. I have made a piece already for that outside section, just roughly for now, but that will be bent a little better and that'll glue over the top, so that'll seal that. All right, glasses on, here goes nothing. All right. Yes. I was scared shitless to do that. There we go, folks. Perfect cut. As you can see, that's why I had to do that. We'll clean all all of that out because that'll just rust again. Excellent. Done both sides now. So I'll give you a quick looky. I have now cleaned it and then put some rust converter on that. So I'm going to leave it overnight to dry out. We go back over to the driver's side now. That was filthy dirty. As you can see, I have try not to get too much light. I have cleaned that, and now it's just soaking in rust converter. The only problem with this side is, I don't know if you can see in there or not, see that bottom hole there where the torch is shining? That actually goes through to right there. Where is it? Right there in the corner. I've got to patch behind that, which will be from inside the cab, and then I'll put seam sealer, paintable seam sealer on this side, and then we'll do the same kind of reconstruction and seam sealer on all of this after we've glued in the new galvanized pieces of metal. It's a bit old fiddly diddly. I'm pretty happy with the progress. I'm pretty confident I can get this. The floor in the cab, I have pulled the vinyl out finally. I just had the shits and ripped it out. So you can see the extent of the holes. That piece of panel I bought goes from where the torch is, so that seam along here, I'll take the torch away pretty much. There's a seam there and a seam behind the seat, and that's pretty much, and I've got to cut along that side there. $500 to replace the vinyl. Still toying up whether I do that or go to carpet, but I'd like to stick to the vinyl, but $500. So I'm going to move all the shite, and I'm going to head down to Bunnings because I need some tin snips. Mine old ones are not good. Something else I've got to get. WD-40. Maybe pull up stumps for the day and hook in again tomorrow. See you then. For sale, one used universal mirror. It'll be on the merch store. Put that on the merch store. $125. In the bin. As you see, straight into it this morning, I have just removed the ugly old mirror. As I said, it is available on the merch store. I could probably do shit like that actually. There's no panel work to actually do on that door. The door is dead straight. I just got to fill those 4 holes, not 2, 4. So I've already just sanded that down with the grinder just to get it back to bare metal so we can now move towards the gluing phase of the project. Now I'm going to start cutting little pieces like this and shaping them to fit inside those chambers. Cut all of it first, make sure everything fits. Then we'll crack open the body adhesive, start gluing. Fingers crossed. Tinker day, I think. We're just going to plod along little bit by little bit. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. What's that, Oxy? Dog's freaked out. Oakley dokley, we have 2 little pieces cut and wedged in there. They will serve the purpose. That, and then I've got this piece, remember, for here. Got that piece, so I'm going to put that up, lay that up now, make sure it's spot on, and then this is complete, ready to be glued. I'll put some panel bond on it first, maybe. I've cut all the pieces required now to start gluing, and I might even do a bit of tack welding on these little outside parts of the chambers. Because of the shapes, it's going to be easy to tack and bend rather than try and hold stuff with the panel bond. Now it's time to glue. So here we go. Again, this is all experimental for me and learning curve, so let's just give it a go. Very clever how they do this. Look at that. Okay, well, we're going to keep that. Keeping that so that I can plug it up later. So obviously, Adam, do not lose it like you lose everything else. I am a little perturbed by how this is coming out. I think I need a bigger caulking gun. It's really busting my hands here. Come on, baby, light my fire. Whether or not that stays there, that's the other thing. Oh, we'll see how that goes. I think it's slipping down, yeah. It's actually slipping already. Look at that. It's already come off. Not working, Adam. Your idea, not good. Just fucking fill a hole with it. I'm going to put a wedge in that. We have pretty much got everything on bar one, maybe two pieces of sheeting. That is all buttoned up now. Once it's cured, I will run the panel sealer, which is like this. As I said before, that's the kind of stuff they use. And then I'll put some rust paint over the top. That's the only piece I haven't really done yet. I'm thinking about welding this piece on. I've got black shit everywhere, honestly. This side's the same, so she's all nice and tidy in there. And I've tried to put it on this here, but oh, it's finally staying a little better. So these are just constantly sagging. So I'm thinking about putting a tack weld on that. We've done this door, and we've got a piece under the dash for that corner in the bonnet there. See? You can see that there, hopefully. It's not hard, it's just tedious. I'm enjoying it, really. I am. I just am messy. It's like bonding agent on everything. I'm going to set up the welder and maybe weld that one on the passenger side and tack a bit on there, and pretty much that's it for the day. I'm going to let it all sit and cure. Then we'll come back and do all the sealing, and then we'll button up those access panels that I created. Anyway, let me tack this on. All right, wrap up of today's episode and literally 3 days work thereabouts. We have painted the bonnet, so we've seen that in our etched primer because it was bare metal. The door is ready to go next. We have filled the holes on, where are we? We've filled the holes on both sides. I haven't sanded that one yet because it needs bugger all sanding. I did try and weld, try being the operative word. This here, it's holding, but it ain't pretty. And I've covered it in some of the panel adhesive as well. Up top is done. Now I've got to go inside and under the dash in order to seal it and waterproof it. Same in there. Then I will close the flap here and weld that up. Same on the other side. This one's done. This is all set now. It's basically all sealed up, the bulk of it. And then this is where it was really bad. You can see all the new pieces on. That hole went straight through to the bonnet. All the water come straight into the cab. All the water from the roof line and gutted come straight into the cab. And that I'll come back with a body sealant and button all that up waterproof wise. And then we're ready to go. Ready to paint everything except that. So again, I'm still not sure where I sit with that. We have jumped over that hurdle, except for that panel inside. I'm very happy and relaxed and relieved that that is all done. Welding this up might be a bit of an issue. I've really got to get that back to the bare metal so that we can weld correctly. I think that was the problem down here. I didn't clean it enough and it was gal, so I didn't tack very well, but here I'll make sure we do it very, very thoroughly. So that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. Find it, buy it, fix it, flip it, have some fun along the way. I'm going to tidy up and then adjourn to my office to edit this video. Next time on Flip My Ride, paint. I think we'll be painting the doors and the bonnet, and then basically that's the car nearly done except for the cab, and the cab isn't too far off being done as well, except for that windscreen. We'll see how we go with that windscreen. All right, I'm off. Ciao for now. See, look. That's clean. I've already just cleaned myself. It's probably all over the poor old camera.